Hey everyone. All right, so today we're just gonna have a fun short workout using a set of gliders. Now, if you don't have gliders at home, you could grab paper plates, glossy folders, anything that you have that you can slide across the carpeted surface. Or if you have a hardwood surface and you want to use like a towel to slide, just be careful of your joints on a hardwood surface because we are going to be doing some kneeling. So I don't have my mat out today because the gliders kind of need that slick surface to move about. But I do have just a cushion, a thin cushion. I've linked this, you could grab this one, or else you could also just use a pillow or whatever you have around that can kind of help protect your joints when we do some of this stuff. So let's get started. We're gonna be kneeling on all fours. We're going to have one glider underneath each hand. And we're just going to do a little kind of rounding the spine cat-cow. So you're going to pretend like you're pushing those gliders away. You're rounding up through the spine. And then you're going to let your head lift, let your tailbone stick out, let your belly relax, and just stretch through the back there. Curling the spine. And then exhale and lengthen and extend. Good. Two more here. Always a good place to start. Check in without your spine, see how it's feeling today. Wonderful. Let's come back to that neutral spine. So neutral spine means you've got that little bit of a curve in the lumbar, the low back. And we're just going to pretend like we're looking over our shoulder toward our hip back behind us. And then same thing on the other side. So both your shoulder and your hip are squeezing toward one another on the same side. And then both of them are stretching away from the other on the other side. That twist. So this is a good kind of side bending, sideways stretch. We spend so much of our time moving kind of front to back that we sometimes forget about how great it is to stretch out through the side waist. All right, come up from there, give your wrists a little rest, and then we're gonna go into some bird dog. So here what we're gonna do is we're gonna take one glider, slide it forward, reach the other leg out behind you. Exhale, pull back in, and then switch sides. Remember, this is a short and sweet workout, so take breaks if you need, but really we're gonna be here about 10 minutes total, getting the most out of this work. Once more on each side. Good. And then slide your hands forward. We're going to do our under. So you're going to slide one hand under, stretch, twist there, and then back up and switch. Another great twisty, stretchy moment. And you'll notice as you get warmed up here, you might be able to move a little bit further. Good. And then come back in. Again, give those wrists just a little bit of rest. And then this next one that we're going to do is a little bit different. We're going to start in all fours. And what you're going to do is one hand, one elbow is going to bend and the other arm is going to slide forward. Your hips will shift back. So it's a big stretch. And then you'll come back up and we'll switch. So opposite elbow bends, other arm stretches forward and then back up. It's a big stretch through the shoulder, possibly even kind of down the back to the low back. So take your time with it. Go gentle if you need. Good. One more on each side. Wonderful. Again, that quick little break. All right, for this next one, we're going to be shifting our weight forward. It's kind of like a kneeling plank here with the sliders or the gliders. Only start small because you have to, however far out you go, you have to come back. So we're going to slide out just a little bit and then pull back in. And then if you want to get a little more adventuresome, you can go all the way out and back. Good. 2 more. Awesome job. Good. And then we are going to not be kneeling anymore. We're going to be seated. Do keep your cushion or your pillow or whatever you have. We're going to be seated for mermaid. So that means we want our weight or our cushion under one hip. So we've got both legs bent if that's comfortable. If not, stretch this other leg out. And then just one glider off to the side. And then for our mermaid, we're going to side bend, stretch, lengthen and reach up overhead. And then come all the way back up. Let your glider just rest there. Stretch to that other side. Such good sideways movement. One more here. Awesome. And then we'll switch sides. So cushion or pillow underneath your hip, both legs bent or outside leg stretched out. Hand to that glider and then that side bend. Stretch and reach. And then stacking tall. Last one here. Wonderful. All right, we're going to end this quick, short workout with some shoulder bridge. So if you want a cushion or anything for your head, go ahead and grab it. We're going to use both gliders, but we're going to have them under the balls of the feet with the heels still connected to the mat or still connected to the floor. Arms are going to press down beside us. So you're going to roll up through your hips and then roll back down. So because we only have half of the foot on the ground, it's a little bit more work to stabilize and to keep your body kind of in line. Arms are pressing down, getting that shoulder and chest opening as you bridge up. And then exhale as you roll back down. All right, on this one, we're gonna come up, hold up here. I've got to shimmy my feet a little bit closer. We're gonna slide one leg out and bend it back in and then switch. 3 on each side. And then rolling all the way back down. Get your gliders out of the way. Let's take the feet nice and wide and then stretch. So we're stretching out through the legs, through the low back and the side waist. And then stretch to that other side. Moving with your breath there. You can stay on one side for longer if that feels good, or you can move a little more quickly from side to side. And then go ahead, just finish up where you're at or make yourself even. And then we'll just come on up to seated. And that is it. Thank you so much for joining for this quick glider workout. I hope you have a great rest of your day.